Welcome all to my YouTube channel Shweta Gupta Chemistry Classes. As we have completed the second chapter of class 12th Chemistry Solutions, today I'll be starting with the third chapter, Electrochemistry. So, the term electrochemistry, what does it means? In electrochemistry, we study about the production of electricity. Children, as the name indicates, electro is related to electricity. So, in this, we are going to study how electricity is produced from the energy released during a chemical reaction, and the use of electrical energy that is produced to carry out the non-spontaneous chemical transformations. So here in this electrochemistry we are going to study about the production of electricity, how electricity is produced whenever a chemical reaction is carried out, and how we are going to use the electrical energy that is produced to carry out many non-spontaneous chemical reactions. That is, the electrical energy produced is used to carry out those reactions which are non-spontaneous. Now children, you all have read this term non-spontaneous. Non-spontaneous chemical reactions are those which do not occur on their own. जो रिएक्शन खुद से नहीं होते, उन्हें बाहर से एनर्जी की ज़रूरत होती है, उन रिएक्शंस को हम लोग नॉन स्पॉन्टेनियस रिएक्शंस कहते हैं. तो जो इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस हुई है, उस इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी का यूज़ हम उन नॉन स्पॉन्टेनियस केमिकल रिएक्शंस को कैरी आउट करने के लिए यूज़ करते हैं. ओके, नाउ व्हाट इज़ द यूज़ ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोकेमिस्ट्री? आप लोग के लाइफ में व्हाट इज़ द जनरल यूज़ ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोकेमिस्ट्री? सो द यूज़ इज़ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ मेटल्स. इट इज़ यूज्ड टू प्रोड्यूस large number of metals, used to produce sodium hydroxide, used to produce chlorine, used to produce fluorine. All these are produced using electrochemistry, that is by the help of electrochemical method. Electrochemical, electrical and chemical. So large number of metals are being produced using the principle of electrochemistry. We see the significance of electrochemistry in the biological world also. जो biological world है वहाँ पर भी हमें significance electrochemistry की देखने को मिलती है. So you know that whenever you have already studied in class 10th also about the neurons, you have studied about the transfer of signals from the body part to the brain, and then again from the brain to the body part. Like whenever you touch a hot body, अगर आप कोई गर्म चीज़ पकड़ लेते हैं, for example if you hold a hot glass of water, then suddenly you withdraw your hand. Why you withdraw your hand? Because after touching it, the cells of hand send the message to the brain, and brain again send the message to the hand to withdraw it. So therefore you withdraw your hand. So it is generally what? It is a transmission of sensory signals from the cells to brain. Sensory signals गए हैं हैंड के सेल्स से ब्रेन के सेल तक, फिर ब्रेन ने सिग्नल भेजा है हैंड के सेल्स को टू विड्रॉ इट. सो ट्रांसमिशन ऑफ सेंसरी सिग्नल्स फ्रॉम सेल्स टू ब्रेन एंड वाइस वर्सा, एंड द कम्युनिकेशन बिटवीन द सेल्स. Our body is made up of many cells. Between these cells there is some kind of communication that is going on. You all know that our body is working due to the presence of different cells which are specialized in their own function, that is tissues. Okay, so these cells also communicate with each other. They transfer signals to each other. So that communication also involves electrochemical process. That communication also involves electrochemical process. So in biological world, it is also significant, like transmission of sensory signals from the cells to the brain and vice versa. And communication between cells involves electrochemical process. Now we have cells. So first cell that we are going to study is electrochemical cell. So children, what is an electrochemical cell? The cell or an electrochemical cell is a device. Electrochemical cell एक device है in which chemical energy is converted to electrical energy. Children, whenever a redox reaction occurs, you know what is a redox reaction? Redox reaction is a reaction in which electrons are lost by one substance and gained by another substance. So a chemical reaction in which electrons are lost by one substance and gained by another substance, that reaction is a redox reaction. So whenever a redox reaction is occurring, जब भी redox reaction हो रहा होता है, तो उस टाइम अगर कोई सेल केमिकल एनर्जी को कन्वर्ट कर देता है इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी में, then those cells are known as electrochemical cell. So electrochemical cell is a device which converts chemical energy into electrical energy during a redox reaction. Okay, so I just hope this one is clear. So chemical energy is converted to electrical energy, then that cell is electrochemical cell. One more cell is there, that is electrolytic cell. Electrolytic cell is the opposite of electrochemical cell. Opposite means here electrical energy will be converted to chemical energy during a redox reaction. So when electrical is converted into chemical energy, it is electrolytic cell. When chemical energy is converted to electrical energy, then that is electrochemical cell. Now batteries, you have seen, you all know batteries and fuel cells. All the batteries and fuel cells, they convert chemical energy and electrical energy. If you have seen a cell that is used in the torch or that is used in your TV remotes, if you remove the upper part, the metal part, the silver one, if you remove, you can see black material filled inside the cell. So the material that is filled inside the cell is the chemical that is filled. So batteries and fuel cells all have chemicals filled in them. So here, if electricity is passed through them, then they convert chemical energy into electrical energy. All the chemical that is used is having the chemical energy, so that chemical energy is being converted to electrical energy. Now the reactions that are carried out electrochemically, जो भी reaction electrochemically होते हैं, वो सब रिएक्शन एनर्जी एफिशिएंट होते हैं और वो एनवायरनमेंट को पोल्यूट भी नहीं करते हैं. सो द रिएक्शन दैट इज अकरिंग इन इलेक्ट्रोकेमिकल सेल्स आर एनर्जी एफिशिएंट. दे विल बी प्रोड्यूसिंग good amount of energy and they are less polluting. They will not produce any kind of pollution. They are eco-friendly. They are friendly to the environment because they are not producing any kind of pollution. They are producing good amount of energy, they are less polluting, and they are eco-friendly. Now, the most common electrochemical cell is galvanic cell or a voltaic cell. जो most common electrochemical cell होते हैं, they are galvanic cell or a voltaic cell. Example of these cells is Daniell cell. Now, the reaction that occurs in Daniell cell is zinc is solid plus Cu2 positive, aqueous. It is in the form of ion. Now, this zinc gets converted to ion Zn2 positive, and this copper Cu2 positive ion gets converted to copper, that is solid. It means zinc is losing electron and copper is gaining electron. Therefore, zinc on losing electron changes to zinc ion, and Cu2 positive ion on gaining of 2 electron changes to copper. Okay. So, this is the reaction, that is zinc plus Cu2 positive ion changes to Zn2 positive plus copper, is a reaction that is involved in a Daniell cell. Daniell cell में ये reaction देखा जाता है. Now, when this reaction occurs, then electric potential is produced. Electrical potential. The value of electrical potential that is produced in this reaction is 1.1 volt. The electric potential that is produced in this cell is 1.1 volt. And this electric potential is obtained when Zn2 positive and Cu2 positive ion concentration is equal to unity. Children, every time the electric potential of any cell, किसी भी सेल का electric potential कब मिलता है? जब उसमें जो आयंस हैं उनका कंसंट्रेशन यूनिटी हो जाता है. जब आयंस का कंसंट्रेशन यूनिटी हो जाता है तो इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल हमें किसी भी सेल का मिलता है. जैसे कि इस सेल में, डैनियल सेल में, when the concentration of Zn2 positive and Cu2 positive ion becomes equal to unity, then the electric potential of the cell is obtained, that is equal to 1.1 volt for this cell. Okay. Now, next one is galvanic cell. Now, galvanic cell is the one which converts chemical energy into electrical energy. So, it is again a type of what cell, children? Electrochemical cell, as it converts chemical energy into electrical energy. Which cell? Galvanic cell. Now, this galvanic cell consists of two half cells. Now, children, whenever I talk about it consists of two half cells, it would be something like this. This is one cell, this is another cell. So, this galvanic cell consists of two half cells. Now, these two half cells will have two different salt solution. We are taking, now children, question must be coming to your mind, what is a half cell? This term we have done in class 11th also. Now, let me revise this again. Whenever there is a cell having an electrode dipped in its own solution, then that cell is known as half cell. एक सेल जिसमें जो इलेक्ट्रोड होता है, मेटल का इलेक्ट्रोड, फॉर एग्जांपल जिंक मेटल का इलेक्ट्रोड लिया है और उस जिंक मेटल के इलेक्ट्रोड को हमने जिंक के ही सॉल्ट सोल्यूशन में डिप करा है, तो जो सॉल्ट सोल्यूशन है वो जिंक सल्फेट का है. ऐसे ही दूसरा हाफ सेल लिया, उसमें हमने एक मेटल जैसे कि कॉपर, उस कॉपर को कॉपर के ही सॉल्ट सोल्यूशन में डिप करा है, कॉपर सल्फेट में, तो वो क्या होगा? अगेन हाफ सेल. व्हेन ए मेटल इलेक्ट्रोड इज डिप्ड इन इट्स ओन सोल्यूशन, then the cell that we get is a half cell. Now, so there are two half cells. Two half cells having two different solution, like this half cell is having zinc sulfate solution and this half cell was having copper sulfate solution. Now, these two half cells are connected with the help of an electric circuit. These two half cells are then connected with the help of an electric circuit. Okay, so this electric circuit is having what? Two metal electrodes and a conducting wire. This, children, you can see, this is the conducting wire and these two are the metal electrodes. So these two half cells are connected with the help of electrical circuit. Electrical circuit includes the two electrodes and the connecting wire. Now we have two different half cells. So in one of the half cell, oxidation occurs. Oxidation, children, is loss of electron. So here oxidation can occur, and in another half cell reduction is occurring. So reduction is gaining of electron. So in one half cell there will be loss of electron, that is oxidation will be occurring, and in another cell there will be gain of electron, so reduction will be occurring. So here oxidation and reduction are taking place in the two different half cells. So children, whenever oxidation and reduction are occurring in two half cells, then children, there will be separation of charges, and due to this they will develop a potential difference. Whenever in one cell oxidation is occurring and in another cell reduction is occurring. Due to that, these two half cells will be developing a potential difference. Okay, because this potential difference arises due to the separation of charges. So due to this, these two cells will develop potential difference, and whenever there is development of potential difference, then electricity is generated. So in this way electricity is generated in the galvanic cell. Where it is used to run motor, heater, geyser and fan. So the electricity generated in a galvanic cell is used to run motors, heater, geysers and fans. Example of galvanic cell is Daniell cell, children. So now I am going to explain everything about the Daniell cell. Now Daniell cell. Daniell cell is an example of galvanic cell. So it consists of two half cells. So zinc rod is dipped in zinc sulfate solution. Copper rod is dipped in copper sulfate solution. These two half cells are connected with the help of a salt bridge. Salt bridge is a U-shaped glass tube. This we have done in class 11th also, children. So this salt bridge is a U-shaped glass tube, and this salt bridge or the salt bridge generally consists of electrolytes. This salt bridge is a U-shaped tube which has electrolytes present in them like KCl, KNO3, NH4Cl. So this has electrolyte which are mixed in some kind of gel like gelatin or agar-agar, and it plays an important role in this, it plays an important role for the working of an electrochemical cell. So two main functions or the role of the salt bridge in an electrochemical cell is that it completes the circuit. जो salt bridge है वो circuit को complete करता है. It maintains the electrical neutrality of solutions in each of the half cell. So first role, question comes in your board exam. What is the role of salt bridge in an electrochemical cell? So the role of salt bridge in an electrochemical cell is that it maintains the electrical neutrality of the cell and it completes the circuit. Now question comes, what is a salt bridge? Salt bridge is a U-shaped tube which contains electrolytes such as KCl, NH4Cl, KNO3, which is mixed in a gelatin-like substance or which are mixed with some kind of gel like gelatin or agar-agar. Now children, why is this added why this salt bridge is added in this electrochemical cell. So generally in original cell, after some time the electricity stops flowing. कुछ टाइम के बाद जब हम इस सेल में रिएक्शंस होते हैं दो हाफ सेल में, तो कुछ टाइम बाद इलेक्ट्रिसिटी फ्लो होना रुक जाती है, क्योंकि कुछ टाइम के बाद जो ऑक्सीडेशन हाफ सेल होता है उसमें पॉजिटिव चार्ज डिपॉजिट हो जाता है, और जो रिडक्शन हाफ सेल होता है उसमें नेगेटिव चार्ज डिपॉजिट हो जाता है. तो जब एक तरफ पॉजिटिव चार्ज एक्यूमुलेट हो जाता है और दूसरी तरफ नेगेटिव चार्ज एक्यूमुलेट हो जाता है, तो फिर वो क्या कर देते हैं, वो बैलेंस कर देते हैं रेडॉक्स फ्री एनर्जी को, जिसकी वजह से जो रेडॉक्स रिएक्शन होता है वो फर्दर कंटिन्यू होना रुक जाता है. लेकिन जब मतलब कि अगर आप सॉल्ट ब्रिज नहीं लगाओगे तो कुछ टाइम बाद एक तरफ पॉजिटिव चार्ज डेवलप हो जाएगा ऑक्सीडेशन हाफ सेल में, और दूसरी तरफ नेगेटिव चार्ज डेवलप हो जाएगा रिडक्शन हाफ सेल में. तो रिएक्शन जनरली इस वजह से स्टॉप हो जाता है ड्यू टू द एक्यूमुलेशन ऑफ पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव चार्ज इन द रेस्पेक्टिव हाफ सेल्स. बट व्हेन दिस सॉल्ट ब्रिज इज कनेक्टेड, then this salt bridge will provide anions and cations to the respective electrodes. ये क्या करता है, इन हाफ सेल्स को एनायन और कैटायन दे देता है ताकि जो रिएक्शन है वो कंटिन्यूसली चलता रहे. So because this salt bridge is having electrolyte with gel, so electrolyte is having generally positive and negative charge, so this will be providing cation and anion to the respective half cells so as to continue the chemical reaction. So okay, so this is the circuit which generally is there, which is seen in a Daniell cell. So metal electrodes, these are connected with the help of a wire. Now these two are the half cells. This I have already explained you what is a half cell. No, now in half cells either reduction or either oxidation will be occurring. So in this oxidation is occurring and in this reduction is occurring. Now children, as I have told you, oxidation occurs at anode and reduction occurs at cathode. So here this one is the anode and children copper one is the cathode. So at anode oxidation will occur and at cathode reduction will occur. So how is it occurring, that I will tell you. So Cu2 positive, that is at the right, okay, Cu2 positive will be gaining Cu2 positive, it is the cathode where reduction is occurring. So Cu2 positive will gain 2 electron and will convert into copper, and zinc, that is at the anode, zinc will lose 2 electron and will become Zn2 positive. So oxidation is occurring. So where reduction is occurring, that is reduction half reaction, and where oxidation is occurring, it is oxidation half reactions. And the two cells are the half cells or the redox couples. Okay, now the copper electrode is called the reduction half cell and this one is called as the oxidation half cell, because reduction is occurring over here and oxidation is occurring over here. So now children, the overall reaction, you know, these two will cancel out, 2 electron will add the left side and the right side. So it will be Cu2 positive plus zinc will be giving Cu plus Zn2 positive. So the overall reaction will be Cu2 positive plus zinc will give Cu plus Zn2 positive. Now in this cell the electrical potential of energy is coming out to be 1.1 volt. Okay, so the electrical potential energy of Daniell cell is equal to 1.1 volt, and I have told you this electrical potential is produced when the concentration of the ions becomes unity. So this is what is observed in this cell. Now children, there are certain conditions which arises in these cells. Now what are those conditions? Suppose in this, for this cell, some potential or the electric potential that is produced or generated in this cell is 1.1 volt. If I give in this cell external potential, अगर मैं बाहर से इस cell में electrical potential, now children, one more thing was there in this Daniell cell, the electron flow from zinc to copper, as this loses electron, so electron will flow from zinc to copper, and just the opposite direction of the electron flow, the current will flow. So the current will be flowing in this cell from copper to zinc. In Daniell cell or the electrochemical cell, electron flows from zinc to copper and current flows just opposite of the direction of the electron flow, so it will flow from copper to zinc. Okay, current flow. Now what I was saying, that in this cell the electrode potential or the electrical potential that is produces 1.1 volt. So if to this cell only I apply an external potential, अगर मैं इस ही सेम सेल में जिसमें 1.1 वोल्ट का इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल प्रोड्यूस हुआ है, अगर मैं उसी सेल के ऊपर एक्सटर्नल पोटेंशियल को अप्लाई करती हूँ, मतलब बाहर से एक एक्सटर्नल ऑपोजिट पोटेंशियल को अप्लाई करती हूँ, सो और वो जो एक्सटर्नल ऑपोजिट पोटेंशियल मैंने अप्लाई करा है, व्हाट चिल्ड्रन, एक्सटर्नल ऑपोजिट पोटेंशियल जो मैंने अप्लाई करा है वो ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में है. अब मैंने क्या करा, जो एक्सटर्नल पोटेंशियल इस सेल के ऊपर अप्लाई करा है, वो एक्सटर्नल पोटेंशियल मैं धीरे धीरे बढ़ाने लगी. नाउ अब जो रिएक्शन होगा वो कंटिन्यूसली चलता रहेगा. रिएक्शन इस सेल में तब तक चलता रहेगा जब तक कि जो मैंने एक्सटर्नल पोटेंशियल इस सेल के ऊपर अप्लाई करा है, दैट इज़ ऑपोजिट एक्सटर्नल पोटेंशियल जो मैंने इस सेल के ऊपर अप्लाई करा है, जब तक ही ऑपोजिट एक्सटर्नल पोटेंशियल की वोल्टेज 1.1 वोल्ट तक नहीं पहुंच जाती, जब तक ये सेल के ऊपर जो एक्सटर्नल ऑपोजिट पोटेंशियल मैं अप्लाई कर रही हूँ, उस ऑपोजिट एक्सटर्नल पोटेंशियल की वैल्यू धीरे धीरे इंक्रीज़ करते करते जब तक 1.1 वोल्ट तक नहीं पहुंच जाती, तब तक इस सेल में रिएक्शंस होता रहेगा. बट जैसे ही ऑपोजिट एक्सटर्नल पोटेंशियल जो हम बाहर से अप्लाई कर रहे हैं उसकी वैल्यू 1.1 वोल्ट पहुंचती है, वैसे ही इस सेल में करंट फ्लो होना बंद हो जाता है. और अगर हम 1.1 वोल्ट से आगे भी ऑपोजिट एक्सटर्नल पोटेंशियल को बढ़ाते रहते, दैट इज़ 1.2 वोल्ट, 1.3 वोल्ट, अगर हम उसके बाद रिएक्शन स्टॉप होने के बाद इस एक्सटर्नल पोटेंशियल को बढ़ाते हैं फर्दर, तो जो रिएक्शंस हो रहे थे वो ऑपोजिट होने शुरू हो जाते हैं, और जो करंट होता है वो भी ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में फ़्लो होना शुरू हो जाता है. जैसे कि पहले करंट कॉपर से जिंक में फ़्लो कर रहा था, तो अब जो करंट होगा वो जिंक से कॉपर में फ़्लो करेगा. और इस टाइम को हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, अब जो सेल बना है उस सेल को बोलते हैं हम लोग इलेक्ट्रोलिटिक सेल. क्या बोलते हैं उस सेल को? इलेक्ट्रोलिटिक सेल. और इलेक्ट्रोलिटिक सेल जो होता है वो यूज़ करता है इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी को टू कैरी आउट नॉन स्पॉन्टेनियस केमिकल रिएक्शन. ओके चिल्ड्रन, सो आई जस्ट होप this one is clear to you all. Now let me give you a quick revision. So what generally happened, there are three cases. What you have seen is Daniell cell or electrochemical cell is converted to electrolytic cell. So what are the conditions? जब हम लोग external opposite potential अप्लाई करते हैं Daniell cell पे जो कि कम होता है 1.1 वोल्ट पे, तो उस कंडीशन में तो इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्लो कर रहे होते हैं जिंक से कॉपर की तरफ, जनरली जैसे पहले रिएक्शन चल रहा था वैसे ही. तो जो करंट होता है वो कहाँ पे फ्लो करने लगता है, करंट उसके ऑपोजिट कॉपर से जिंक की तरफ फ्लो करने लगता है. ओके, तो जिंक जो होती है वो एनोड पे डिज़ोल्व हो जाती है और जो कॉपर होता है वो कैथोड पे डिपॉजिट हो जाता है। जिंक यहाँ से निकलेगा और एनोड पे डिज़ोल्व हो जाएगा और कॉपर क्या होगा, इस पे डिपॉजिट हो जाएगा कैथोड पे। नेक्स्ट वन, ये कब हुआ? सब कुछ नॉर्मल पहले ऐसा कब चलता रहा? जब इलेक्ट्रिकल पोटेंशियल, एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिकल पोटेंशियल की वैल्यू 1.1 वोल्ट से कम थी। पर जब एक्सटर्नल पोटेंशियल की वैल्यू 1.1 वोल्ट के बराबर हो गई तो मैंने आपको बताया था कि जो रिएक्शन होता है वो रुक जाता है। कोई भी इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्लो नहीं करता और ना ही करंट फ्लो करता है। So when external potential becomes equal to the potential of the cell, that is 1.1 volt, then the reaction in the cell stops and there is no flow of electron or flow of current. Again, if we further keep on increasing the external potential and the value of external potential becomes more than 1.1 volt, then the reaction becomes reversed. Reaction just उल्टा हो जाता है, इलेक्ट्रोड्स की पोलैरिटी ऑपोजिट हो जाती है और जो सेल होता है उसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? इलेक्ट्रोलिटिक सेल। नाउ व्हाट आई हैव टोल्ड यू, द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स now start flowing from copper to zinc and current start flowing from zinc to copper. Now zinc is deposited at zinc electrode and copper dissolves at copper electrode. That is just opposite of the electrochemical cell. So I just hope this topic is clear to you all children. You all take care. Thank you and have a nice day.